What up YouTube, this is Rather Be Welding coming at you again with another homemade project. Today we have a progress video on my homemade motorized go-kart. This is a 13 horsepower go-kart with 17-inch wheels. I've finally done enough work to this thing where I can make a progress video, so let me show you what I've done. If you've seen the first video, this thing was an ATV that broke. So what I did was I took it apart, I cut it off. Actually, I just cut it off right here, and right there, and right there, and right there, and then I just kind of welded on two other things, and then just kind of welded on other stuff like that, and that to it. So the front end is just part of the ATV that I just kind of welded on a frame to it, and then I finally put the motor on, and I finally got enough gears and sprockets and chains and whatevers and stuff like that to mount this stuff on. Now it's not strong on there, it's just, mounted on there to position. I needed to strengthen it and put more metal on here. So, let me show you what this is. When I took the motor off, this motor is a 13 horsepower motor off of a generator. I took it off, and when I took it off, I realized this is a beveled shaft. This is not a straight shaft. So, what I had to do, I had to take a hub and my Dremel tool, and Dremel tool inside there to bevel inside of it. So therefore, this fits on there just like that, and then I'm gonna have to grind a little keyway onto here because there's no keyway on here. Then put a key in there, and then just like bolt it down really hard. And because it's a beveled shaft, I was not able to put the centrifugal clutch on the shaft. So what I had to do is I had to take two pillow block bearings and mount a secondary shaft right here. So this is a 3-inch sprocket to a 3-inch sprocket to the centrifugal clutch. So therefore, this thing can have a centrifugal. So this thing can have a centrifugal clutch, and then the centrifugal clutch. It'd be easier to show you if I took the motor off. Let me take the motor off. Okay, this goes, from the motor shaft to this shaft to the centrifugal clutch. Can this thing focus? I swear I hate this camera. To the centrifugal clutch, to a secondary shaft, or third shaft. This is a 6-inch sprocket, and then two more pillow block bearings, and then this is a 2-inch sprocket, and that goes to the wheel shaft, and the wheel shaft has a 6-inch sprocket. So all of that combined, so it goes from 1.5 to 6, from 1.5 to 6. So I don't know how much gear reduction that is. Hopefully it's going to be enough, and also hopefully it's not going to be too much. I've not really ever dealt with something that's 13 horsepower, so therefore I have no idea if this is going to be powerful enough or not, and enough gear reduction or not, or too much gear reduction. So I'm just kind of like fooling around with this thing. If not, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take this sprocket and either make it smaller or bigger. I'm not sure if I can make it bigger though. Anyway, and because I have 3 different chains, here's 1, here's 2, and then the third one's going to be from here to the motor shaft. Because I had to do 3 chains, I have to make each one of these totally adjustable. So what I did was I took everything and made the pillow block bearings so they can slide back and forth. This one slides back and forth this way to tighten this chain. This one goes up and down through these threaded bolts, just like that, to tighten this chain. And then the motor slides on these to tighten this chain. So everything is adjustable. If it's slanted, if it's not even, I can adjust it. So thank God for that. And kind of disappointed how narrow and kind of small I had to make this thing. I kind of had to, because I made this from an ATV, I took the ATV axle, I was not able to extend the axle at all, so therefore it was only, I think it's like a 2.5, or yeah, 2.5 feet from there and there. That's it. So you know, it's kind of gonna be cramped in there. My feet are gonna be cramped. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that, but anyway, I'm just trying to build a go-kart just to build one. But the seat, I haven't really attached the seat yet. But the seat's kind of, I bought the seat at Walmart for like $14. It's like a fishing boat seat that you just mount on your fishing boat. But I'll probably make something else that's a lot more comfortable. But I think this thing's coming along great. I've already spent, let's see, $200. 227, I believe. $227 on this thing, and hopefully I don't need any more parts because, you know, I don't have any more money. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and have a nice day.